I'll give you a trick today. I'm going to address one of the most common questions I get. People are like, Ty, will you post your routine? How do you get stuff done? And, think about it. At the end of the day, when you look back at your life, if you could have gotten more stuff done, think how much better your life would be. It's pretty simple, right? So, as we're talking about how to get things done, I'm going to talk about something unique today. I'm not all about shortcuts and tricks, but I'm going to give you the best one I know. I'll show you the simplest trick. What you need to do is do an audit on yourself. What's my stickability factor? All right, I don't mean it in a good way. A high stickability factor means you never get anything done. So I had somebody in my office the other day and I gave them something to do. I was like, can you order? No, actually it was this. I got a new iPad. And as I'm doing it, my assistant, she just got me the iPad with no case. I said, where's the cover? And she's like, oh, I forgot, And I said, okay, get me a new cover. And she was like, okay. And she had her little task list, and she wrote it down. And I was like, that's a high stickability factor. What I like you to do, order it right now on the phone. My phone, I have the Amazon app. I got the one-click set. Boom. Don't have your cognitive load go through the roof. Lists create cognitive loading. Arthur Conan Doyle, the author, wrote about Sherlock Holmes. He said the mind's like an attic. Everything you put in will eventually pile up and you won't be able to put new things in. Warren Buffett says for every good thing you put in, you got to take something out. You have to make room for it. So when you start in your day-to-day, you start having this high cognitive load because of the stickability factor, you will be less effective. Your brain won't function as well. You won't be able to do deep thinking. You won't be able to innovate like you should. So what I recommend, and especially this is where technology, technology could do tremendous good for you. So get efficient, get them done type apps on your phone. The simplest of all is Amazon, one click. Get your credit card in there. You can buy stuff with one button. When I see a book, now I don't put it on a list. I buy it now. Now, you don't want to do this all day, 12 hours a day, continually interrupting yourself. Like if you're in your main project, you need to focus down. As they say about when Jeff Bezos was a little kid, the founder of Amazon, he was in a Montessori school and they'd stick him in these little chairs and he had to rotate around. And he was so focused that they couldn't tap him and get him out of it. He was like doing his coloring or whatever. So they had to pick up the chairs and move him around. He was excruciatingly focused. So there's a time, you gotta know, there's a time and season for everything. When's the time you should be excruciatingly focused? I like my list to have no more than 3 things. Now, sure, I keep like an archive list, but man, I don't even do that anymore. Now I've got the luxury now, I've got a little more success in business these days, and I have, multiple assistants that help me. I offload onto them, but the whole point of stickability for you to get a lot done is that anytime a task hits you, whether it's changing the oil in your car or, buying a book or getting groceries or writing a thank you note, boom, that thing needs to just get off your plate as quick as you can. The simplest is when people give you stuff, people go, hey, can you text Susie to come to your birthday? Don't do it later. As Benjamin Franklin said, or Thomas Edison, I forget. I get too many quotes in my head. But the saying goes, do not put off for tomorrow anything you can do now. Try this as a 5-day challenge. I'm challenging you in the next 5 days. Everything that people put on you, shoot it back. And you'll learn to find the balance. Like you'll learn, oh, I'm overdoing it. I never get any focus time like Jeff Bezos had. So when you get an email, don't read it and not answer. Press reply and answer it real quick. Or make the executive decision that it's not important and archive the thing. Move on. Bam. So that's, the one thing. This is like beyond the one thing. I'm giving you some stuff that I don't normally share. I share this with the people in my inner circle, in my advanced VIP, but I wanted to share this, at least a preview of it. If you can attack things, I call it Alexander the Great. He was 19 years old, began to take over the world, conquer the world, and by 30, he died at 31, the man had conquered the whole known world. And he did it by aggressively moving towards what he wanted. Stanford calls that the bias towards action. So when you got a choice, you got an email in front of you, Don't answer or answer it. Move it off. Move the task back onto them. Think of it like hot potato. Hot potato. I don't want it to stick. Boom. If Warren Buffett, the billionaire, can make executive decisions very quickly, you come to him, you say, here's how much money my business is making, how much I'll sell it for you. He will tell you immediately. He'll be like, it's a good deal or not. He doesn't say, let me think about it for a month. Obviously, there's some decisions that are very complex that you have to make more time. But your ability to not let things load up on your brain is going to be directly related to your ability to have impact in life. I'm giving you this 5-day challenge. No stickability, hot potato, no sucking your thumb on stuff. Make an executive decision. If you don't have all that, do not have all of the facts that you do need, well, maybe you could follow, I think it was General Powell, the Secretary of State, military leader. He said the 40-70 rule. He won't make a decision before he has at least 40% of the information he needs. But once he has 40%, 40 to 70, he doesn't wait for more than 70. He said that's waiting too long. You know, some people can like in college, people drink a lot of beer and they'll just drink, sip it like wine. And then other people train their body to be able to literally gulp and chug a beer in like 5 seconds. Well, you can train yourself to allow more in, and that's what you have to do in your life. I want you to learn how to let more in. I want you to take your task list, and that task list would usually take you a month to go through. I want you to do it in a day. One day. You might say, Ty, that's impossible. No, man. You know what's impossible? I'm reading this book, Helen Keller. She lost her sight, her vision, the ability to speak, and she still changed the world. She wrote a book. That was hard, okay? That was a lifetime of struggle. It's not hard for me and you to go through our simple task list. Make the decision. Go with it. You're going to make some mistakes doing that. Obviously, don't make life-changing decisions on a split second, but sometimes you will even have to do those. If you could work out today, don't tell me about your gym membership tomorrow. You can do it right now. Right now. You can do isometrics, push your arms together. Charles Atlas, one of the first bodybuilders, he built strength just from doing that. He became one of the most famous bodybuilders without using weights. You always have your two hands. You want to learn a language? Pull out your phone. Stop putting it on a list to learn Swedish. Learn Swedish today. You have an idea? Don't tell me about this idea for 2 years. Go out and create a minimal viable product and see if you can get some stranger to buy it. Get out there. Don't tell me about your business. You can make 10 businesses, 15. One of my business partners said, Ty, I've made 20 businesses. And he's made, I don't know, $50 to $100 million in his life. He's not afraid. Go out. Don't let it stick on you. The idea you're going to be an entrepreneur. Don't put off for tomorrow what you can do today. If I want to buy a book, I used to sometimes get trapped. I would send my assistant an email, but I was like, the same amount of words, I could more easily open the Amazon app, press one click, have the book delivered. I didn't increase her cognitive loading. She could do other things for me. And for me, my life's better because I don't have to worry about following up with her, and the book comes quicker and I actually type less words. It's the ultimate, what they call, the economist Pareto. It's the Pareto Efficiency, not the 80-20. This is Pareto Efficiency, which means win-win situation. Today, do not do tomorrow what you can do today. It's going to change your life. I'm asking you for 5 days because this will create intent, and intent is correlated in the brain with actuality. Leave a note, a comment. What's one area you've been lagging that you're just going to get off over the next 5 days? And if you can do them today, you're not even going to wait till the 5th day. Get them done today. You may be listening to this at 11:59. You have 1 minute to do it. Do it today. And the beauty of this, you will not be a cog in the machine. You will be somebody who will be remembered for getting things done. I see the results quickly. Remember, quick action often creates quick results. You'll begin to see it, and you're going to slowly rewire your brain. Everything, like Dr. Sharon Mollum says, we're training our gene down to the gene level, the enzymes, the catalysts that cause you to rethink and readapt. They will be changing for the better. You will be able to get what you want as you build this into a habit.